Good morning to everybody. Namaste. Today I would like to teach you a beautiful poem, Fire and Ice of Standard 10, English, First Flight, composed by Robert Frost. It is known to everybody, a well-known poet, playwright, who was born on 26 March 1874 in California, a state in America. He was lover of nature. It is for his realistic works, immortal works, he was awarded with the Congressional Gold Medal. On seeing the heading of the poem, Paradise, one can guess that the poet is much grieved, you may call agonized at heart, at the worsening condition of the world. In today's world, the people have become selfish, corrupt, lustful, and indifferent. The matter of hatred for one another has become a matter of common talk. Worldly people have become materialistic, greedy, and have been observed madly have fallen in making more and more money. Man lives in a society and hates the people living in the society. Grew jealous, seeing once growing name and fame. The word fire stands for desire, and ice, the word ice stands for indifference, hatred. These two words, fire and ice, are associated with nature. You must know the nature of fire and the nature of ice. These are natural things. Fire and ice, I mean to say. This very poem, that is Fire and Ice, emphasizes, highlights on the issue of greed, lust, corrupting people and society. The entire poems centered around is that only love, equality, mutual understanding, I mean to say, by forgetting our mutual differences and developing a sense of sympathy for one and all can help in establishing peace on the earth. And poetry is a votary of nature. Being a votary of nature, the poet wishes to see peace on the earth. Through the poem, the poet means to say that fire and ice can bring possible end to this loving world created by Almighty, that is God. Man's narrowness, selfishness, hatred, so on are evil things, and these things, I mean to say, the things that I have mentioned, would pave the path of destruction. Otherwise, the entire world will be burnt and free. Being lover of nature, Robert Frost makes the modern people aware of the fact, bitter fact, that we should not forget the bitter reality of life, that what we see around us is transitory, short-lived and momentary, and how much millionaires we are, no power on this earth that can stop from dying or death. The poet wants to convey a strong message through this poem. We should not be greedy. We should restrain, check our growing desires. You can understand what are the desires of modern people. Without checking, without restraining desires, and without loving all fellow beings selflessly, we cannot be called mentally developed. We should be generous in donating what we have and live above selfishness. That is what I have told you. That is a summary and central idea of the poem. Now I would like to explain each and every line of the poem. That is, let us see. Some say, I mean to say, some of the scholars, learned persons, brainy people say the world will end in fire. The world will be destroyed in fire. There might not be existence of the world or worldly people. Some say, some of the people are of the views that our beautiful world created by God might be ended in ice. And you know, ice, fire and ice are these two important terms associated with nature. And everybody is puppet in the hand of nature. Man feels helpless in the hand of nature. From what I have tasted of desire, here we see the personal experience of poet. Poet takes I hold with those who favor fire. Poet has his own personal experience. Poet has his own personal experience that a poet is supporting those who supports fire. I mean to say, the poet takes favor those who say that the entire world would be destroyed. Clear? It is clear to everybody? First stanza finished. Now we have to see second stanza of the poem. But if it had to perish twice, some of the people, scholars, brainy people, scientific brains are of the opinions that a world would be destroyed twice. I think the poet thinks I know enough of hate to display hatred. It is because of hatred the entire world would come to an end due to hatred. To say that for destruction Ice is also great and would suffice. Ice is, some of the people are of the views, the scholars are of the views that ice is enough. The entire world will be freezed and there might not be existence of the worldly people. You know, sun, when the sun would become hot and when the climate would become cold, freeze, and these two things can ruin the existence of the world. We shouldn't be greedy and go on working in the interest of mankind. Thank you very much.